Hello and welcome back to the I'm Hungry podcast. For the what is this the fourth week in a row?
I think so.
Let's go. We're doing this.
We're doing I okay, so I'll be honest, yesterday, we were supposed to do it on Saturdays, and
I think we
yesterday
should move to Sundays.
really?
I think we should move to Sundays.
I feel like we should keep Saturday as the target day, and then Sunday's our backup day. Because if we do it on Sunday and then we're like on Sunday, then we don't have a backup day because we
Facts.
probably can't do it during the week.
So always shoot for Saturday, but if we're like,
Yeah, shoot for the stars and you'll hit the moon.
facts. There we go. There we go. Okay.
But I'll be honest, like I was yesterday, I was like, all right, so we had the SCC Orchestra concert yesterday.
Yeah. How'd that go?
And that was like our call time was pretty much right before we usually do the podcast, and I had to take an exam right before that as well, so I couldn't do it.
You were
And then
just
I kind of
swamped.
forgot to tell you, and then I was like, eh. And then
Yeah.
at the end of the day, when I was like, hey, we should do it, or I was considering suggesting we do it today, and I still have a lot of work, and I was very tempted to just be like, no, I mean, I don't really feel like I can do it today. But
Yeah.
then I remembered that we have a three streak going, and I wanted to make it to four.
Yeah. Like I was kind of same. Like, yeah, it was like, oh, like, I don't know if I want to do it. But then you texted me, and I was like, yeah, we should keep it up.
We
So,
should keep the, yeah.
but yeah.
This is how we make it to the big time.
And then I also remembered I do actually have a story from that happened yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Do you just want me to do it now?
I mean, sure, yeah. We've got other things we were saying we could talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
too.
yeah. But basically, so my frat had probably like one of our, like the, probably if not the biggest, one of the biggest parties of the semester yesterday. It was
Right.
like a night rave / danger thing. It started at 5 and it went till like 9
Wait, 5
p.m.
5 p.m. to 9 a.m.
to 9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But and like it was huge and it was massive and there was a ton of people and it was like also super hype because you don't know who these guys are, I don't think. But do you know who the Nelk boys are?
No.
Okay, so for anybody that's watching out there, probably no one. I don't know. Maybe Colin does. The Nelk Boys are like this. They're internet celebrities that are literally popular for just like drinking and like smoking and just doing everything like that. Just a ton. Like just doing it in like such excess that it's like impressive. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So those guys pulled up to our party, like the whole squad, like all of like the heavy hitter, like these guys are literally celebrities. Like
How many of them are there?
there's like a group of like I don't know, like 4 or 5 or 6, I don't know,
Oh,
but
wow.
like all the main guys were there for like I think they were there for like an hour or two. But yeah, it was pretty nuts, and they do this like this. It's a thing that they do. They pull up to
Just
frat
show up.
parties because they have a YouTube channel, and they can just pull up at a frat party. Everybody's hyped to see them, and they get great like footage for their YouTube channel, right?
Wow.
Um,
Nice.
but yeah, it's like still dope, and they gave us like a bunch of like free shit. They were like, because our guy DM'd him on Instagram, and they were like, because they were gonna be in Arizona already, and
Yeah.
we were throwing this weekend, and our guy DM'd him, and he was like, "Yo, pull up," and then
They did.
he was like, "Yeah, maybe," and then so they sent over like a bunch of free shit, and they did, and it
Wow.
was really dope. It was pretty dope. The
Wow.
only thing is that I wasn't there.
Oh, no.
Dude, I don't like it's the reason this happened, I'm almost certain, is because I don't go to my chapter. Like I don't, so chapter is like our weekly meetings, right, for our frat where we talk about
Okay.
what we're doing and shit. I don't go to that cuz I forget. I forget that we have it like every week, and I don't know. And so I thought this party started at 9. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it started at 9. It started at 5. So
So
like
you thought it started when it actually was supposed to end.
when it was gonna end, yeah. And I was like, so I was with my girlfriend all day yesterday, and we were just doing stuff. We were kind of having a little bit of a lazy day. We were like going real slow, but we thought it was fine because we thought the party started at 9. And then we went to the gym. We like did some like we think we got food, and then we like went to the library. And then by the time we get to the library, it's like 5:30, and we're there for like 30 minutes. We're just doing stuff, and like she kind of like takes a break, looks at her phone, and she like looks at me. She's like, "Did the party start already?" I'm like, "No, like no. Like time. It's like 6. It's like 6." I'm like,
Okay, yeah.
no. And then I check all my Snapchat stories, and yeah, it is going on. It is 100% going on. It is in full swing. It's like, yeah, I'm just like, damn, like holy shit. And I'm at the library already. I'm doing homework. I have homework. I had homework due that
Yeah.
night. I can't just.
You can just go.
I'm already there at the library. Like I'm not gonna go and get drunk right now. Like to go do like I'm already here. I just need to finish my homework.
Yeah.
So I just had to stay there, finish my homework, and by the time, but we left the library probably like 7:30. By the time we got back to like mine and like got all ready, it was like 8:30.
Oh no.
And yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't a move. Like we were looking for after parties, and no one like. No one, like, there wasn't anything going on. I don't know. But, so it was not the best night.
Hey, you got your
night.
homework done.
I got my homework done, though. So, nothing gained, nothing lost.
It's just a night.
Yeah.
How tragic.
Indeed. But, like, it's still cool, like, that happened. Because now, like, it sounds weird to say, but like we're like that literally gave us kind of like a level up.
Yeah.
And like the fraternity rankings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're dope now because Nelk pulled up to our party. So like it's pretty cool. So like the party, our next parties should be pretty raw. So I'm excited. But yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday.
That's pretty cool. That was yesterday. Okay, yeah. Nice. Unfortunate, but still like cool, like you said, that it happened.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, what did you do?
Well, we had the SCC orchestra pops concert yesterday, and that was the thing I was arranging scenes from an Italian restaurant for.
Yeah, how'd it go?
So we played that. It was pretty awesome. We got a drummer. We got Jacob Pavlovic. I don't know if you remember him from high school.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's a really good drummer. I didn't know we didn't have a drummer until like the second rehearsal before the concert, and then I was like, what drummers do I know? And I remembered him, so I asked him, and he was like, yeah, I can do it. So he just kind of saved us. So he was there. He played drums. We had sax solo. We had a singer, me on piano, and we were just rocking out. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
rocking out.
Rocking out Billy Joel.
Joel.
And
Billy
everyone
Joel's
was like,
dope, dude.
Everyone in the orchestra was like, we got to do that. We should do it again. Like make another arrangement next time for, a different Billy Joel song or something.
Once I get my Spanish guitar down, dude, I'm going to be in that bitch, dude.
Yes.
Gotta work me in. I'll be like,
So wait, do you have like a book or something? You're learning?
Yeah, I have like a small little booklet thing. It's nothing impressive, but yeah, it's like the basics.
I mean, hey, yeah, it's something.
Hang on, I got it right next to me. Yeah, Guitar Method Book 1.
Nice. That sounds like the right thing to go to.
Alright, let me see if it's got any songs that you might know in here.
Do you know? I have a theremin.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, you got it for Christmas, right?
Yeah. I found.
Did you learn any songs on it yet?
I haven't yet. No, I've been working on arranging scenes since I got it, basically, and now I'm finally free to like practice. But I found a book like you have that booklet. I found Clara Rockmore's book, like little pamphlet that she wrote, and Clara Rockmore
she's like a big theremin person.
Yeah, she's like the best who ever lived so far. Like the legend. I found like a free PDF of her little book, and it's really good. It's got like exercises and tips and stuff.
Daniel's gonna be a theremin god.
Yep, thereminist.
Dude, like you're gonna be like one of those motherfuckers that just like knows every instrument. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like,
Colin knows. I mean, Colin's like the god of
yeah. How many
named
instruments does Colin
instruments.
know?
Well, like bassoon, saxophone, tuba, sousaphone. He's working on trumpet, and he
Damn.
plays a little bit of violin,
Damn.
uh, and he composes on the piano. So yeah, he's got the
Sounds like a lot more like wind oriented instruments
yeah, he's
though.
definitely the wind. That's the yeah.
I feel like you're a little more of a what would you call it? Like a
I'd say like
tactile.
percussion and
Yeah,
string
percussion and
instrument,
string.
you know.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm gonna call the theremin like a string instrument a little bit, you know.
Yeah, because it definitely requires a degree of dexterity.
Yeah, and it's like you're kind of measuring invisible strings of air with your hands, you know.
Damn, interesting.
And then like yeah, I've got steel pan as well. So and steel
Steel
pan,
pan.
yes, steel pan's awesome. I love
I
it
think
so
it's
much.
really sick actually. Like yeah, I like steel pan.
It's a great instrument. It's a great like because you could just you take any
You just
any like song and arrange it for steel pan, and then that's
facts.
what historically that's what they did. That's what people in Trinidad and Tobago did. Like they didn't have sheet music or anything, so they just took like folk songs and other just random popular stuff and just played it on arranged it for steel pan. And apparently it was kind of like a gang like competition thing. Like they had bands and the bands would compete to see who could play the best, which is really cool. And so like you just get a ton of people with steel pans and you can just jam
That's
out and it sounds so cool. Like
pretty dope. Yeah.
it's just like the sound is so unique and it's just you can just listen to it all day, you know.
Yeah.
You don't get tired of the sound.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like yeah, no, I definitely don't think I get tired of steel pans.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Especially like
It's
and they
just
have
fun
such
to
a
listen
range
to.
of you hear a lot of there's a lot of recordings where it's just like a huge band
Well,
playing
I don't know
super.
actually. Maybe I would get tired of a steel pan eventually. I don't know. I kind of want
Why?
to backstep that statement.
I
Just like constantly. I don't know.
mean,
Anything
yeah, I guess
constantly is
constant
like
steel pan would be pretty
crazy.
unbearable after a while. But like, yeah, a lot of recordings like of like big bands, they're pretty much loud all the time, and they just go through and they're rocking out and it's great. But there's also you can play very sensitively with the pans, and it's pretty cool. You can do dynamics and stuff, and the tone changes depending on how you play it. So you can play really soft and gentle, and it's very like, like a very like ethereal tone, and you can also just kind
Ethereal.
of you can get like
Okay.
really twangy
All
sounds
right.
too.
Yeah. Facts.
Mm.
What else did I do this week? I don't even know, man. Like I was just doing like it's a blur. I was just doing so much like homework. I had a lot of tests this week.
Yeah,
I had
I had
crazy amount
one.
of tests this week. I had a math test on Monday, and I had a
Yeah.
material science test on Thursday, and I had a physics test on Wednesday. So uh,
That sucks.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday tests.
That's a horrible test schedule. I usually have like Thursday, Friday, and then it might be like three exams over those 2 days, but at least it's the end of the week.
Yeah, like it feels so long ago though. Like when I was saying that right there, I was like, was that last week though? Because like it just that like this past week has been so like it's been tough. Like it's been grueling, kind of.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I missed the fucking party. Shit. Like now I have more homework I need to do today. Like
Yeah, it's like nonstop.
ah.
Well, we were just talking about like what our schedules are next year,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
want
it's
to
so
talk about it.
grueling because, like you said, we're getting into the real the real stuff. Like in high school, I felt like it was a lot of you're learning stuff and it's great. Like math is always that's just math, but in stuff like biology and chemistry, like at that level, you're just learning about like the super basic stuff and in like kind of layman's terms. You don't really, I don't know. I feel like there isn't that much focus on comprehending exactly what is going on, but at least in my classes now, it's like the point is for you to learn how to make things. Like I feel like I could make
Yeah.
like an evaporator or some sort of like other
Really?
piece of equipment. Yeah, if like I had like if I had like a fan, Actually, if I had any, I'm gonna say that if I had any kind of like electric fan, and maybe like, you know, parts to build like, some sort of housing or something, I could make something that could like dry your clothes, I think.
That is extremely impressive.
Because like I know how to model, like I can measure the flow rate that the fan produces. I could put it in a pipe so that it gets really nice flow rate, and you can just blow air, a certain flow rate of air over the clothes. If you know how wet the clothes are, I could say run this for this long and you'll dry your clothes or something, you know?
Damn.
But no, the temperature, ambient temperature, relative humidity and stuff like that,
Damn, you're
I
really
can
getting
work it all
down
out.
to the nitty gritty.
I really am.
Sheesh, Daniel. That's actually like kind of insane. Like you say, you could. If someone was like, "Oh, my clothes are wet," I'd be like, "Oh, like hang them over
Yeah.
like a tree trunk."
I mean, that'd probably definitely be more effective than my way.
You
But
think?
well, actually, I guess I don't know if I can say that, but
No,
it'd be
I
way
don't.
easier.
Yours is like optimized.
I mean, maybe, yeah. Well, I guess I would be able to tell you with some degree of certainty, like when your clothes would be done
Just like the
and how.
fact that like like the real life like applications of the variables is impressive. I think.
Yeah, yeah, and like it's cool because that's what our exams and our problems are. Like our last exam was about you have you're working at a hospital and uh, you need a way to supply nitrous oxide to patients. And, a person breathes this many times per minute and exhales about this much air per minute. You need this concentration of nitrous oxide in their respirator from a tank. What does the pressure in the tank need to be to get that concentration? And like I worked it out, and it's pretty. You can find that number, and it's pretty cool because then you're like, yeah, give me this tank at this pressure, this diameter of hose out of this material.
Okay. Yeah,
And you
that's
can,
cool.
it's pretty sweet.
Okay, yeah. So I get what you're saying about how like okay, definitely like in terms of my major then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally know like a lot about like the different like unit structures of like atoms and like crystals and like their
Yeah.
packing factors and like what all their different properties mean and like how they affect like their chemical properties and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
that's
you know what
cool.
I mean? So and like how like processing methods work and like the different
Yeah.
like ways that things are manufactured and all that
Yeah,
stuff. So
exactly. Yeah, that's
yeah,
really
I
cool.
get what you're saying. Like it's definitely like we're definitely getting into like the cool shit now. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually I told you I was gonna pull up my like my lab schedule, but yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
that one class I was telling you, quantum mechanics, atoms and solids. That's what I'm taking next semester.
So what is quantum mechanics? What is anything anytime anyone says anything quantum, I'm like I that sounds very cool, but I have absolutely no clue what that means. Like what does
The
quantum
course
mean?
description is the effect on quantum mechanics on the electronic structure and properties of atoms and solid materials.
What the heck is quantum mechanics? I want to look this up right now. What I've
Quantum
never I mean,
mechanics is like superposition and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like
but like under
in
what?
terms of like a quantum computer, it'd be like you know how like a classical computer deals in zeros and ones. A quantum computer deals in like zeros, ones, and like a superposition variable in which it is both a zero and a one at the same time.
Okay.
So it allows for I don't really even know what it allows for to be honest, but like
Well, according to Wikipedia, it's like overall, it's fundamental theory in physics that provides a description of the physical properties of nature at the scale of atoms and subatomic particles. So yeah, it's like what happens when you get really, really small, I guess.
yeah.
That makes more sense to me. I think the word quantum is where I get like,
So
yeah.
basically, let's go. I'm gonna learn how to play God.
Yep, basically.
Watch out, motherfuckers. I'm gonna be in this bitch like converting matter. You know what I mean?
Like, you can convert between matter and
I'm gonna
energy
be
at
like,
will.
oh my god. Okay. For all of my anime fans out there, there's this one show called Full Metal Alchemist,
Oh,
right?
I've actually watched some of that.
You've
Yeah.
seen Full Metal Alchemist? I'm gonna be up there in that bitch like that. I'm gonna be like, like making shit out of nothing, dude. That's gonna be so badass. I'm gonna be so dope. No, but
Just imagine if you had like, I
quantum
don't know, if you like
manipulation
designed
powers.
gauntlets that could like convert, like if you made like some sort of handheld thing that could convert matter into just like pure
Yeah,
energy.
that's some like future shit, bro. Let's go.
Maybe that's how
The
like
age of engineering.
the age of engineering.
Dude, I'm trying to be like Rick from Rick and Morty, bro, but not such an asshole.
I've never watched Rick and
You've
Morty.
never watched Rick and Oh, Daniel,
I,
I feel like you
I know, I
really
know,
won't
I
like
know. Everyone always
Rick,
says I
Rick and
don't
Morty.
want to. I don't know why, but I just don't want to.
Okay, I mean fair, I guess. Have
I don't
you?
even know which one's Rick and which one's Morty.
Rick is the smart old guy,
Who's Morty?
the young naive little boy.
Okay, so for the longest time I thought that Rick and Morty was about that blue bird guy and the other person.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Hold on, hold on. Who is this then? Blue? It's like a guy. He's like a walking a bird that walks upright and he's like
Send it to
blue.
me on the Discord, bro.
Have I
Wait, blue bird walking
blue
upright.
bird cartoon show?
Dude, I don't even know. Like, what
This
is it
can't.
on Netflix? What is this on?
Wait. Oh, regular show.
You legit thought regular show was Rick and Morty?
Yeah, that's why I asked which one was
The
which.
blue bird and the
There's a blur, the bird and the like raccoon thing.
yeah. Okay, fucking what the?
I thought
Have you never
that
seen
was Rick
regular
and Morty.
show?
Yeah.
You've never seen regular show?
No,
What?
I don't. Is
Regular
it? It's
show's
on,
so good, dude.
I didn't ever watch anything on Cartoon Network. Pretty much.
What the hell? Cartoon Network was like my favorite things.
I pretty much just watched SpongeBob.
I literally loved Cartoon Network growing up. What the hell?
Yeah, I never. Okay, so this is regular show, not Rick and Morty, and then Rick and Morty is something different.
Did you ever watch like Ben 10?
No,
What?
I didn't
No
watch anything
way!
on Cartoon Network. Maybe was Johnny Test on Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
I watched that,
You watched Johnny Test, but
but
you
not.
didn't watch Ben 10.
Yeah. Although Johnny Test, that may have happened when it went on Netflix, though. I
What
don't think
the
I watched that when it was
fuck?
actually on Cartoon Network.
What the hell?
My childhood, like at that age, it was pretty much just SpongeBob on like reruns of SpongeBob and and sometimes new episodes.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is dope, I guess, but yeah, like shit. Cartoon Network was like my jam, bro.
That was
Shit.
never me.
Well, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, so now I understand what Rick and Morty is.
Yeah, Rick and Morty. But yeah, fucking I don't
Something for
know. I just like me as like a daydreamer, like I have this like fantasy in my head that I'm just gonna be like I like if I could have it my way, right? If I could have my life my way, I would be a like mad scientist, like mad material scientist guy, and I would invent all of this like crazy new technology, and I would like go to space and shit. I don't know, like obviously I said I want to be like Rick, and like that's exactly what the fuck he does basically, but like tell me you wouldn't want to do that. Like what the hell?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like,
Like
you
portal
can just
gun, dope.
portal gun.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking thermo next semester though. Ugh.
I'm taking heat transfer this semester. I don't know if I ever take like a specific. I mean, that's thermodynamics though. That's probably what they just call it. But next semester, I'm taking mass transfer, which is interesting. I don't really know what that means. Like,
Mass transfer.
sounds similar to what we do already. Like, we have a system where mass is flowing in and out. Have to figure out where it goes, how to use it, whatnot, how much energy you can get from it, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Oh, I have a lab. I have my first chemical engineering lab.
Ooh. I've been doing shit in material science.
You have a lab for that?
Yeah,
Yes.
we basically like the last thing we did was we watched like a steel pipe, or a steel rod like break, and then we like analyzed the tensile structure.
Oh, wait, so what did you, like, you just watched it break in real time or in slow
Yeah,
motion?
in real time, and
Okay.
it was like neat. It was just like it was like, and then it like stopped for a second, and or like it didn't completely stop, but like the machine was still going, but like it stopped moving, and then like
Yeah.
slowly, and then you could see it like kind of stretching a little bit, and then it just went like, bah! You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's like, ding!
Wow. Was it a clean cut? Like, how did they break it?
It was stretched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So did it just split like totally perfectly, or was it like all jagged?
it was all jagged.
That's so weird.
Yeah, so like we looked at that and like measured it and like did some equations and shit to like figure out how much force was like applied and stuff like that. Like
That's pretty cool.
true like stress and strain graphs, all that stuff. I don't know.
Wow.
That's the boring shit. I think I'm more interested in like the chemical properties of
Yeah.
materials. I think the chemical properties are where it gets fun.
Do you get like, do you get to
Chemical
choose?
and electrical properties.
Okay, yeah. You get to choose like special electives later.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can like specialize in
I want to
this
specialize
problem.
into maybe like ALD.
What's ALD?
It's like a processing method in which like you can deposit a substrate onto a polymer. So you can like, for example, have you seen those like flexible screen phones?
Yeah.
That's an example of like ALD, like what it could do.
Oh.
Um, so like if I could specialize in that, that would be cool, I guess. Maybe like definitely like nanomaterials. Nanomaterials are dope. So like maybe like getting into graphene or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, what else? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else. Quantum
What?
materials, like if that is a thing,
Yeah.
maybe in the future, like
You can
quantum
invent it.
materials, like that's dope. That's so
Quantum
dope.
material engineer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a PhD in quantum materials.
Like
Get the
Ant-Man.
fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm literally Hank Pym in this bitch. That's not a good thing. That man is very unstable.
Well, in which like
In like the comics,
is he unstable in the comics?
yeah, that man is crazy.
Wow. I was thinking of that, that like Marvel Netflix the Netflix cartoon show they had for a while.
I
I don't know
didn't
if you
see
ever
that
watched it.
one. No.
But Hank Pym in that one, Hank Pym was like the voice of reason. He like
Oh,
didn't want to hurt
a
anybody.
Netflix cartoon show. Was it like the Avengers or
Yeah, it was like
something?
Avengers Assemble or
Uh,
something.
no. Oh wait, Avengers Assemble.
I
Oh wait,
think.
no. I'm thinking of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Avengers, Earth's Mightiest
Oh,
Heroes was
wait, that's
such a
it.
good show, but he
Wait,
was
hold on.
crazy in that one. Like he was a
Was
little
he?
nuts.
Hold on. Earth Mightiest Hero. Let me make sure. No, yeah, that's no, he wasn't crazy in that. That's the one I'm talking about. That he wasn't crazy in that. Wasn't he like
No,
he was
I'm
always
pretty
like
sure he was a little crazy. I don't know.
maybe a little crazy, but he was always like he didn't want to hurt anybody and he didn't want
Yeah.
people to use his tech.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a good natured person, but he's a little nuts. Like literally, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
true.
Correct me if I'm wrong, all the viewers out there, but uh, I'm pretty sure that Ultron in the original comics are like he is just like a version of like Hank Pym's mind that like he uploaded to like,
Yeah.
and then
That's
it
how
was
it is.
like and then it was like infected by like the internet or
Yeah.
something.
That's how it is in that show too. So I think they went true to the comics in that one. But
Yeah, so
obviously in the
exactly. Like
movie
man's a little nutso, right?
a little bit. Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Like so if
Was
I
Thanos in that show?
I don't
I'm
know.
seeing like a poster where Thanos is in it. I don't remember that.
But yeah, fucking maybe I'm Hank Pym. That I mean, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
opposed. Like he's still a badass. He goes through a lot of shit, and I don't want
Yeah.
to go through that shit. Anyways, we're at like 30 right now.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, I wanted this to be a shorter one so I can get a head start on my homework here.
Facts.
But yeah.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
All
Yeah, I
right.
mean, I was just like, I realized today that I don't know. I had no idea what my courses were for next year or even next semester.
Yeah.
So like now I'm just looking at it, I'm like, okay. So it's exciting.
What should the title be? We
Earth's
kind
Mightiest Heroes.
of, I don't know. We kind of bounced around a lot this one.
We did bounce around. What was what was it you we talked
The
like
Nelk
you
thing, the frat party thing.
and then like Rick and Morty and you have like or like converting matter into energy and quantum stuff. Oh, well, we could be like what is quantum what even is quantum mechanics or something like
Um, Quantum frat party.
that. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, quantum
Quantum
frat party.
quantum frat party.
All right, cool. All right, goodbye.